Moving to the next round, yet another sportsman. So he's an Ironman, and he works in the center of Munich, and he lives in the outskirts of Munich, and he sometimes runs to work. Did you run from Munich to Berlin as well today?
No, but I ran in Berlin this morning.
So I thought so. So he's also with a household name in the German VC industry, which is Holtzbrinck Ventures. Welcome, Rainer Maerkle.
Thanks. So obviously I hoped you would not get there, but this brings me to an explanation, because otherwise if people hear I'm doing Ironman and people think, well, he must have a lot of free time as a VC. And actually just explaining this, when I did some kind of village triathlon back in 2007, I was tempted to make this a mini project, a personal project to my entrepreneurial stunt, and see where you could get with maximum commitment but limited resources. So transporting this to your world, my limited resources were just time, a full-time job, 3 kids, a happy family, happy wife, happy family, and then on the other hand, I had to pull in maximum commitment to see where I can take this to, and decided, well, there's only one goal you can reach, that's the Ironman on Hawaii. And in 2014, mission accomplished, and this was my personal entrepreneurial case to see what are really the ingredients to success. And some of my predecessors talked about this. For me, it became very clear. 100% commitment and motivation, it what drives you to your goal. If you are 100% focused and don't let go left or right, then this is the single most important factor. So now transferring this to our world as we are supposed to pitch here. The short version, Holtzbrinck Ventures, if you want to leave this room with only one thing to remember, we are a fully independent venture fund. We originated from the publishing group Holtzbrinck, but we spun off by now 6 years ago. We raised 3 consecutive funds in full independence, and the only legacy we kept is the name, which maybe we changed brand at some point in time, but we're very happy for the heritage that we have. But we are currently investing a 285 million fund. Why are these numbers important to you? Well, it's a lot of money, and we are committed to invest this in consumer internet, in B2C, B2C models, in Berlin and beyond, and we have a team of 10 people focused on only doing this, and with that much money in the background, we are definitely one of the most committed and motivated players to do this. We actually 2 of us here, Navid in the middle of the room, so you have you double up your chances today in talking to one of our team. So I want to actually give you some background, as I think it's quite interesting to share the passion for VC, and also do a little advert for empathy for VCs. Just to understand what we're looking for. If you imagine you have 100 million, just a very basic metrics, if you imagine you have 100 million fund to invest, then normally we lose about 50% of the investments, leaves you 50 million. For maybe 40%, you get your money back, more or less. So basically, by that, you paid back of your 100 million fund only 40 million, but you only have 10% left in the fund, which means if you promise your investors you deliver 3x the money, that's what normally the target is, then you understand what you need to deliver on the remaining 10% of the fund. So if you allocate 10 million in the 10%, you would need to deliver 260 million to reach 300 million, which gives you a 3x on the total fund. So this means 26x return. Now the numbers are very bold, but it gives you a taste and an understanding what our daily job is. It's not about creating those 2-3x cases. Of course, it's great, and it's a great achievement, and it's very, very difficult to do this. But in order to drive the model that we are all doing here on stage, we need to look for those mega successes, driving our funds, driving the industry. And now reflecting on our firm, we were fortunate and lucky enough to work with companies such as Zalando, Delivery Hero, HelloFresh, and many more in the lineup that deliver those mega returns and that drive our fund. But that's what keeps us awake at night, as we are constantly looking for those companies. And when engaging in conversations with you, We want to basically share this ambition with you and make it clear to everybody that this is really what's driving us each and every day. And if we can help you support in building a 3 to 5x company, this is great as well. But it's not that what we all should aim for. It's these mega returns, those mega successes. And to close this off, we changed kind of the approach to this slightly in that we don't invest obviously equal capital to all the companies. So what we do is we only invest limited amounts in the beginning. So if we lose on 50% of the company, we don't lose 50% of the capital. But then we have the capacity to double down, triple down, quadruple down on our initial investment and can invest up to 30, 40 million into a single company. So with that, make us convinced.